So hello guys, in our previous video we have seen that object creation in the order table after placing order. So currently in our order table we don't have any object. Okay, so now let's add some products and let's try to check out. Okay, so we have to log in first and okay, so we have already added some products, so it will increase the quantity. So now let's try to check out and let's place order. So now uh, we have placed the order. Okay, I mean we have created the object inside this orders table with this information, but currently we don't have any uh, payment object connected to this payment field. Okay, and you can see this is ordered is not ticked. Okay, and the status is new. Okay, so now what we will do, we will make payment through the Razorpay using this Razorpay. So I have already modified our code. Okay, so I will provide all of the modified code in the doc file. Don't worry about that. And one thing I have changed in our website is I have changed this rupees dollar. This was a dollar, but I have changed all the sign to rupees. Okay, so let me open that changes file. Day 33 changes was there, not 33. Let me check first. 34 it is, and this is the file of the modification of today's video. In today's video we will completely finish our this project. Okay, so this could be very long video, and you can see I have changed the dollar sign to rupees in this HTML files: home.html, product detail, cart, payments, and checkout.html. Okay, let me go to this HTML files, and if you search uh, here rupees, then you can find this sign. uh, Currently you guys have the dollar sign instead of this rupees. Okay, so you have to change this rupees because Razorpay is based on the rupees. Okay, so we are not gonna using any dollar sign. So now let's check out. I think we have already checked out, but let's try again, guys. Keep it test, place order, and let's pay with Razorpay. Okay, so this is our payments.html page. Okay, when I clicked that place order here, then now currently we are on the payments.html page that I have created inside this orders. Okay, that already we have created in our previous video, but it was just testing purpose, and now it is fully loaded with this functionalities and all. So now let's pay with Razorpay. So for using this Razorpay, you have to generate a test key. So first of all, you have to create account in Razorpay. Okay, you have to sign up first, and during sign up it will ask your uh, identity card or any like PAN card for India. So you have to do that sign up process with your connected mobile numbers. Okay, so when you create your account, then you will get this Razorpay key ID and key secret. Okay, so these things that we have to add in our settings.py at the below of whole file. So how to generate this is included in this video, guys. I will share it. Sorry for the noise. So in this video you can see how to generate. Okay, so let's move further. And if you don't understand, then you can definitely comment all of your doubts. I am always here to help you. So these things you have to add in your settings.py. Actually I have added already, but I can't see that for the privacy purpose. So here you have to add this to code. Okay, so nothing anything changed in the settings.py. These two files were added, these two codes were added, just that. So in this html files you have to change that dollar sign to the rupees sign. Okay, so let me close all of these files. This is our checkout.html, and there is nothing changed, I guess. So except this sign. Okay, let's close that. So here uh, let's make payment through the wallet. Currently these cards and net banking are not working, so let's pay through this wallet. Inside wallet you have to select this MobiQuick and add any dummy email ID that you want, and enter any OTP that you want to enter. It is just for testing purpose. Okay, and when you generate that test keys, remember you will have to turn on this test mode. So now you will be redirected to the home page. Okay, so now what happened in the backend, it was actually it has created that object inside payment and order products. Okay, now you can see this test order. I think we have refreshed it so that it is displaying two times. Let's delete one and keep the latest. And in payments you can see here this payment object which has the payment ID, method is Razorpay, amount paid is here, and status is completed. Okay, user is also there. And inside order products you can see uh, all the details of the product that was added to our cart before the payment. So this product was in our cart item with this variation and quantity and price. Okay, so this is for the details of our products that was added to our cart before the payment. So first of all, let's remove this line from our navigation bar, and we have to modify this in the footer. And so for that you have to go to the VS Code, and inside navbar this English USV email and callers. Okay, that we don't want now. So this div, maybe this div we have to comment it out. Okay, so let's comment out what happens. So you can see that line was removed perfectly, and we don't want it anymore. And here, instead of this 2019 and company name, we will change it to 2026 GreatKart. Okay, so inside footer, let's remove this and 2026 GreatKart. Okay, GreatKart. So now you can see that this copyright has been changed, and just keep this all things as it is. And if you want to change, you can also change by uh, changing this code here. Okay, so now you can see everything is fine. So actually we don't want this review. Okay, so for that I think we have to make changes in our product detail page and customers review the mm, so this is the div for our review. So let's remove that. This div is where it is ending. So let's comment out this whole div. Okay, and let's see what happens. So you can see our review uh, at this bottom of this page has been removed, so we don't want anymore, we don't want it. And now what are the changes? Okay, so inside our store.html, these things are working properly, but let's remove this size and price range for now. Okay, so we don't want it. So for that, just go to store.html and search the size, search for the sizes, and this whole article we have to remove, and also this price range should be removed. So let's remove that. So you can see now it is looking perfect, very minimalistic and working properly. Okay, so I think we have removed all the unnecessary things. Okay, so now let's go to code, and let me just tell you guys that what files that I have changed actually. So here first of all I have generated this key and added it in our settings.py like this at the bottom of the file, and inside models.py we had these three models, and inside ordered product, I have deleted that field for, I think it was a size and color. So, and deleted that two fields, and here modified these variations. Okay, so this is the changes. This is only change in models.py, and inside urls.py I have added this payments URL. Also, this view has been added in this views.py. So inside views.py we had this place order view before this video, and in that I have added this code for the Razorpay. Okay, before the context dictionary. So before the context dictionary, just add this code, and this payments view was created. This wasn't there in our previous video. Mm, it's too much irritating, guys. And inside this HTML, that was this payments.html is totally newly created. Okay, so just remember this. And this is nothing but modification of our place order, I guess. Just copy paste it, guys. Don't just stuck here. Just copy it and paste it. That's what I did. And views are done. So this green lines means that code was modified or added. Okay, so just have a look on this. Payments.py was totally newly created, and this dollar sign 2 rupees. So these are the changes. Okay, so now let's go to explanation of the flow, that what is going here, guys. So let me explain. So here, first of all, user adds product to cart. Okay, let's try to understand this with the practical. Let's add this product to cart, and add another product like this yellow 9. So user adds product to cart. For before that, let's go to products. Inside this you can see this shoes, not this one but this one. Shoes, stock of that Jordan shoes is 493, and RXN blue shirt is 175 in the stock. So this stock will also uh, decrease after replacing the order. Okay, so let's go to the flow. So now cart item table stores product. These are the products in our cart item, and user fills the checkout form. Let's fill it. Testing. So let's click on this place order. Let's click on this, and this place order function, I mean view, will be executed from here. This place order will be executed, and this flow that we have seen in our previous video. So through just these two things are the changes. Okay, The rest of code is same as our previous video, and this is the changes. These two lines are changes. So it is rendering a payments.html, and inside payments.html we have this code. Currently we are on our payment.html. Okay, so you can see here order note. Let me. So you can see if order note is there, then you can see that order note. Otherwise, it will not displayed. It will be not displayed. Okay. And this is all the details of that order object that was created inside this order. So this first name last name is here, guys. You can see. Uh, Actually, this is address. Okay. So here you can see full name. We don't want full name, but we want first name and last name, and also not this full address, but address. Just keep this. Now let's see. You can see the first name and last name is here, and also address is here. Mobile number is there, country, email, everything is here. And this order if available, order note if we have added any notes during filling that form, then only it will be shown here, otherwise it won't. And payment method is Razorpay. Okay, and the review product is here like this. So it is very easy to understand, guys. It is very easy. If you have seen all of my videos, then it will become very easy to understand. So let's go to the flow. Place order will be executed. Order object created. Is order is false. Inside order object, you can see is order is not tick. Okay, and payment is none here. Why? Because we haven't made any payment. So is order is equal to false and Razorpay order created. When user pays, payment view will be executed. So when we click on this pay with Razorpay and make a payment, let's make a payment. So you can see payment is successful, and we are redirected to the home page. So when user pays, payment method will be called. Let's go to that payment view. Here it is. So this whole code will be executed. So this is some JS part of the JS inside that payments.html. Let's go to payment.html, and here you can see this JavaScript. So from this code we are basically collecting that body. Okay, and we can access it here. So this is very confusing, guys, I know, For the first time we are seeing something like this, so just remember these things. Currently we are focused on the Django and Python. Okay, so don't worry about that. So this json.loads request.body, and inside body we have all the JSON files, and we can access it like this and storing it in the variables. Okay, all this data is coming from here, I guess. Order number, where it is. Where is order ID, payment method, Razorpay payment method, and okay, this is order ID. So this is the data that we are accessing here. Okay, and payment object created. I will explain all of this, don't worry. This is just for the understanding of the flow. Okay, and payment object was created after doing the payment. So when we have done with our payment, you can see this payment object was created, second object. Okay, and also here payment was assigned here in this field, and also is order is now true. Okay, so payment object created, order updated, payment linked, is order true, order product object created, also order product object was created here, you can see. So this was inside our cart, and also this product was there. So these two products were inside our cart item, that is now in the object form in this order product table with this data of the variation, quantity, price, and all. Okay, so now if you check on this the stock of the products, then you can see the shoes was I think 495 or something, so now it is 490. Okay, okay, so 493 it was, but now it is 490, so it is decreasing the stock as well. So you can see object created, one object per cart item, and product stock reduced, cart cleared. I mean our cart item, inside cart item we don't have anything now. You can see obviously we don't have anything. Cart is empty, and order completed. So that's the flow. Okay. So let's go to step one. User adds product to cart. Suppose user buys Nike shoes, size, color, so quantity, and these two products are in the cart item. So your cart item table becomes something like this. Inside cart item table, we have these two products, for example. Okay, and variation table. Nike shoes has this variation, black and size 9, and t-shirt has XL. Okay, so nothing is stored in order table yet. Obviously, when there is only cart item inside cart and nothing is stored in order table yet, so only cart item contains the product like this, and user clicks checkout, user enters name and all, user click checkout and user entered name and all. Okay, then what happened? Nothing is saved, then click place order. when we click on this place order, then what happens? Let's check to go to payments.html, and inside payments.html, let's go to place order button. I can't find what is. Why can't we find this? So this is not the payment store, maybe pro. So I think it is our checkout.html. So let's go to checkout and find this place order, and this is submit button. So what is this form uh, doing? Form where it is. So you can see the URL form action is equal to place order URL. So it will execute the place order view when we click on this button. Okay. So then click on this place order, which goes to place order URL and place order view. This place order view. Okay. So now we are on the payments.html. Now first it gets logged in user, current user. This is in the views. So this is storing the current user that I have already explained in our previous video. This view I have already explained, guys. It is very easy. So card item dot objects dot filter. Inside this we have card items. And example Nike shoes. Okay. Calculate total. So this is for the total calculation. And obviously request dot method will be post after submitting the form. Calculate total for cart item in cart item. Suppose Nike shoes is equal to 1000. To quantity 2000, t-shirt 500, and so this is the inside cart items. So all this calculation will be there performing in the backend. Create order object, this part. Okay, so this part is creating order object inside order. Okay, this part. And data.user stores the customer, then data.first name. So this all flow that we have already explained, I have already explained. And this first step will create object inside order, and this is for our order number generation. This will create this order number like this, including the year, month, and date. And it also this will save again this order number inside that object. And inside order we have that object that was recently created by this. Okay. So now you can see that order this is created, and this object is inside our order variable. Okay. Stores billing address and data order total. Okay, data dot save. Now database contains this information. Now notice payment is still none because customer hasn't paid yet, obviously. So inside this payment is still none. Okay, because we haven't made any payment. So if you see on that model, if you see inside this order table, and payment is connected with the foreign key, and on delete models is set null. Okay, so and blank true and null true. So when we haven't made any payment, then it will by default blank, I mean null, as non-value. So after making payment, it will store that payment object. And what if we delete the payment object? So if you want to check, let's go, let's try that. In deep testing, you can see payment object is this 9ZYD. And what if we delete this payment? Inside payment, that 9ZYD. Okay, let me check again. Mm, So let's delete this for this test order. This is ZOBP and this ZOBP. Let's delete this payment object. So what will happen if this field has that on delete is equal to models dot cascade? Then if you delete any payment object connected to this field, then it will delete the whole order object. Okay, but when only when if it is instead of this set null, it is like models dot cascade, but it is not, so it will set the value null of this payment. Let's check. You can see here payment value is none. So that's the use of this models dot set null. Okay, so payment is still none before the payment because customer hasn't paid. Step 6, generate order number. Suppose today's date. Okay, that we have already seen. So this is for the order number creation inside this view, like the 2021 and month and date is here, and this is the ID of this object that we have created. So now ID is equal to like this. Okay, why save twice? First save and without saving doesn't exist. Okay, so the if you don't know that why we have saved it two times, then for the creation of this order number, uh, we have to add this ID after this year, month, and date format. Okay, so ID will be unique for the all objects. Okay, but if we don't have any objects, then uh, from where it will take ID? That's the question. So we have to make first the object inside table, and after that we will use we are using that object's ID for the order number creation. Okay, so if we don't save this, then obviously object will be won't be there inside table, and ID we cannot access it. So for the creation of order number, we have to save the object first in the table. So now what is the step 7? Razorpay order, this code payment. So this is for the verification. Okay, and this payment client dot order create. This is basically creating our order. This payment does not create your payment model. It is it creates an order inside Razorpay server, and Razorpay returns something like this ID. So after creation of this, we are basically passing this amount, currency, and payment capture. So just remember, guys, Razorpay will always use the paisa. So we have this grand total in rupees, and by multiplying it by 100 we are converting it to the paisa. Okay, so just remember that. And this is our context dictionary. So this is called Razorpay order ID. So inside this payment we have something like ID. You can see this something like this dictionary, and inside that ID value is something like this. So we are basically accessing that value. Okay, just consider it as a key of the dictionary. So this will return this dictionary, and we are basically accessing it by this. And this Razorpay key means settings dot Razorpay key ID. Okay, so this is from our settings.py that we have to import first. Actually these things that we have to import first. Okay, not this one, I guess. This is not important. So this thing I have to add it in this file so that you can guys easily import it. Okay, so now let's go to the flow. This is called Razorpay order ID that was created by this code. Okay, and you pass to the template. We are passing that ID to the context, and context is passing to the payments.html template. Okay, and user pays. So when user clicks to the pay, Razorpay pop-up appears that we have already seen. Okay, that blue box shaped pop-up, and Razorpay pop-up appears. Customer pays. Suppose payment succeed. Razorpay returns ID like this signature. So now JavaScript is in the game. You can see handler and all. Just remember it for now. So this JavaScript sends data to the fetch inside this payments.html. You can see this fetch, and this is the data that we will verify in the payment view. Okay, so it will call the payments view. Let's go to views, and now let's go to payments. So you can see this body is equal to json dot loads. So we have all this data. Okay, now Django receives body json dot loads request dot body. Now body contains a payment id, signature and order number. From here, signature, order id, payment id. Okay, so now it will verify the signature. This client dot verify signature. So it is inside our view you can see we have all the data. Okay, and it will verify by this using the key and secret key. And now inside try block we are keeping this code for the verification. So did Razorpay really send this? If signature is wrong, payment rejected. If it is wrong, then it will go to accept block and payment will be rejected. And if it is correct, then continue. Get order. Inside order we have this order object inside this variable, and this is for the storing payment detail. Okay, inside payment table basically. So this order will find the object, and this order already existed. It was created before payment in that place order view. Okay, create a payment object. This will create payment object with this information. Now payment table contains one row for that object of the payment. Link payment to order. So earlier it was order payment null, and now order.payment is equal to payment. It means inside order in that payment field we have null value, but now inside order we have this payment object connected in this field. It will become something like this. So now order knows which payment belong to it. Here you can see order knows that which payment is belong to that I think we have okay, 59 and so this payment order know that which payment is connected to it. Okay, which payment belong to it. Then order is order true because payment completed, and create order product object. This is very important for item in cart item. So let's go to the loop. So that the payment object was created and update the order. Okay, so move cart item to order product. Now we want to move all the cart item to the order product table. Okay, after the payment. So anything inside cart item with current user will be stored inside this variable, and we are basically applying a for loop on that. So for every product it will apply this code, it will execute this code. So order product is equal to order product. We are basically creating an object for the order product. So if we have one cart item, then it will create one object, and if we have two cart item, then it will create two objects inside this order product table with this all kind of information. And order product dot order is equal to order. It means the current order will be assigned to this field inside order product object like this. And also same for the payment user, product quantity, and price as well. All these things are assigned to that object by this for loop, and save it, and it will again run for second item if there is anything. And this, for this variation, you can see guys, we are saving it first, then we are applying assigning the variation field, this variation field to it. So this is same for like that we have seen in this data.save is done twice. Okay, why? Because for creation of this order number, the object inside that table is necessary. Like accessing this id is impossible without existence of that object. So just like that, for the assign assigning the variation, for setting the variation, we have to one we have at least to that object inside the table. For this, let's go to the explanation. You can see I have asked the ChatGPT that why it was saved twice. So actually this second call was unnecessary, but why it is before the setting value, let's go to it. So here what happens, step by step, a new object is created, you assign all the normal fields. Nothing has been returned to the database yet. First save order.product.save this, insert the row in the database. Why is this needed? Because immediately after that you do atom.variation.all product variation set. So variation is a many to many field. Okay, inside order table, order product model, if you see here, it is a many to many field, and many to many relation cannot be created until the order product has a primary key id. So what is happening guys, this many to many field will create another table. Okay, not only this order product table, but it will create another table which is which represent the relation between the variation and the objects inside this ordered product table. Let's go to the database, and you can see this order product variation. So in this table, we have this variation id and order product id and id of this table. Okay, so basically in this newly created table by the many to many field, we have to add here a order product object. So if we don't have any order product object, then what will be added? That's the question. If we don't have any object, then uh, what will be inside this row, this column? So it is important that we have to create the object first, and then we will assign the variation to it, so that object could be accessible in this by its id. So before saving, inside order product id is none, obviously, because there is not any uh, object available before saving inside the order product. But after saving, we have the object, we have one object, and id obviously we have for that object. Now Django can insert rows into the many to many table, something like this, something like this. This two row, you can see these two columns. So one is for order product id and one is for variation id. This is coming from variation table. This is coming for order product table, and these two are connected. Okay. if you tried this set variation setting before the first save, Django would raise an error because order product ID doesn't exist, obviously. And second save is unnecessary, that's why I have commented out. Okay, so you can remove this because when you use this set method, then it will automatically save the object. I think it is for the new table, not for this. It has nothing to do with this order product table, so we don't want this second save anymore. The line already saved the many to many relationship in the intermediate table. This intermediate table. This is order product table. This is intermediate table created by many to many field. It doesn't modify any fields on the order product model itself. So the second save is redundant, and you can safely write through this. So that was the explanation of that. So what is this? So this button. Okay, so this is the Razorpay functionality. Let's have a look on this, guys. Inside of payments.html, we have this button for the pay with Razorpay. Okay, so what this button will do in our normal form, it is considered as submit button, and whatever after the form, uh, whatever inside the form action, that will perform after the clicking on that button. But this is totally different case, and by itself this button does nothing except appear on the page. So here's what each part does. ID is equal to RZP button. This ID is equal to RZP button means gives the button a unique ID so JavaScript can find it. And this is a normal Bootstrap class, and this is all the CSS. So how it actually opens Razorpay? Usually somewhere below this button you will have JavaScript like this. Obviously we have something like that, you can see. Okay, so what happens when you click? User clicks pay with Razorpay. JavaScript detects the click on RZP button, and this RZP.open is called by this. Okay, by this code. And Razorpay's payment pop-up opens. User completes payment. The handler function receives this ID and signature, and you then send these details to Django backend to verify the payment and update your payment order and order product models. So without this JavaScript, without this script, payment is not possible. Clicking it won't do anything because no click event is attached to it. Since you are integrating Razorpay into your GreatKart project, the next step, we don't want this. So that was the flow. Many to many failed. We will have a look on this in this video. Just skip it for now. So I know that this is very complicating and confusing. So just remember it for one time. Okay, we don't have to understand this line by line. So now let's go to that flow. Create order product object. This is very important for item loop. For loop runs twice, iteration one. So inside that loop, if we have two items, then this loop will iterate through that two card items. Okay. Iteration 2 creates order product for second item. Product table, each row represent one purchase product. Why order product? Imagine one order contains phone, laptop, shoes, watch. So this is, if you guys have a question that why we are creating this order product table, instead of that, uh, we can just do uh, we can just add a many to many fields inside the product. I mean, we can just add a one field here and a product field here and make it many to many field. Okay, but instead of that, we are creating another table which contains the product that is in the order, which has all the information. So one order contains phone, laptop, shoes, watch. Imagine, just imagine if you only had order table. If we don't have this order product table and only had this order table, then all four products impossible. Where would you store? It is looking, it seems look impossible, but actually it is not impossible. We can create a many to many field inside this order table for adding the products for this order. We can add here one product field and keep it like many to many field, and we can select multiple products for this one order. But the issue is, uh, we can we have multiple products in one order, so can't just use multiple product in order table. So yes, you can, but for an e-commerce application it is not the right design. Let's compare the two approaches. Option one, many to many field, class, order, products. So inside order table, if we add field like this, many to many field for the products, so this allows on one order to contain many products. Like this order 101 have this multiple products. This works only if you don't need any extra information about each products in the order. But the problem is, suppose the customer buys two shirt, one shoe, shirt price at purchase 500, shoe price at purchase 1000. So where will you store? Problem is the this data, like inside order product table we have all this data like variation, quantity, product price at the time of purchase. But if we don't have this table and we just have only order table and here only product field, then we can only store the products id, that which products are connected with this order. But we won't able to see that details of this variation and quantity and price. Okay, so where will you store quality, quantity, price at time of purchase, selected size, color, and all the things? So many to many field cannot store these extra fields by itself. It can only store one field. So option 2 is separate order product model that we have created already. This is the why most e-commerce projects do this. Okay, so that was the thing. So therefore, four products impossible. Therefore, order contain customer, order product contains product with the details. This is called a one order many order products. And step 16, copy variation and color and all. Copy them even if product changes later. So this is a variation assignment, and this is for the reducing our stock. Product, inside product variable we have the current product for the cart item, and the stock for that cart item product will be reduced, like whatever quantity it is being added, if we have three quantity inside cart item, then it will reduce the stock of that product by 3 and save it. And this is for the clearing cart. Okay, that I have already explained. It is very easy. And database state before payment cart item as this order false, payment null, payment empty, order product empty, database state after payment cart item empty. You can see before payment we have this products inside cart item, and after payment we have empty cart item. And inside order table we have this payment information. Inside payment table we have this object with this informations, and inside order product table we will have something like this. Okay, so this is after payment, what happens after payment. And the product stock is reduced like this. So how three models work together? Think of them as three different responsibilities. Order stores the overall purchase, customer billing address, total amount, tax, order number, and payment reference. Order object have all this information about the order that we have filled in that form during that placing that order. And payment stores the transaction details returned by Razorpay, payment ID, payment method, amount paid, payment status, like this. ID, method, amount paid, status. Order product stores each individual products that was purchased in that order, including its quantity, price at the time of purchase, and selected variation that you can see in this order products. We have particular details for the single products like this: variation, quantity, product price, user details, payment details, and all. Okay, so the relationships are like this: user is connected to the order is connected to the payment and order product, and order product is connected to the product and variation. So this separation is what allows you to show a customer's order history, display all products inside a specific order, track payment information independently, preserve the purchase details even if the original product's price, stock, or variation changes later. So that was the flow, guys. So when we check out, this three card item will be 0 after checkout, after placing order, after payment. Have eyes on this. 3, 2, 1, and boom. You can see here cart is empty. So that's the flow, guys. That's the flow. So inside payments.html, remember guys, uh, this is we are accessing the order object. Okay, that basically we are passing through this view place order. Inside place orders context dictionary, we are passing this order object. Inside the payments.html, we can access it like this. And this is the for loop for the all the products. So I hope guys you have got this flow, and if you have any query, any doubt, doubts in your mind, then just comment it down. I will definitely solve all of your doubts. And now we are done with this project. Okay, so I hope it's been very helpful to you. Okay, so if I have any update on this project, or I create any project in the future, I will definitely share it with you on this channel. And if you liked this project, then you can share these videos to your friends and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much, guys. See you in the next project.